Hello, my name is Christian Gabriel E. Horirat. An ecosystem is classified as a functioning unit in which all living things engage with each other and their environment in order to survive. Water surely supports many lives. Additionally, aquatic organisms are those that are able to survive and thrive in water. Water is essential to their survival for a number of reasons, including food, refuge, procreation, and many others. Your understanding of different varieties of aquatic ecosystem and their significance will be fairly broad after watching this video. An aquatic ecosystem is a water-based habitat in which all living things and species engage with interaction with the physical and chemical components of the surroundings. Aquatic organisms are living things that needs a body of water for food, habitat, and other basic needs.
Eutrophication. The process of eutrophication happens naturally as the environment gets enriched with nutrients, leading to the increased quantity of plant and algae growth in estuaries and coastal waters. Eutrophication is one of the causes of loss of life in the aquatic environment. The decomposition of dying algae results in the growth of bacteria that consume oxygen in water and increase the carbon dioxide level. This process causes water acidification by lowering the pH level of water. Acidification slows fish and shellfish growth and can prevent bivalve mollusk shell formation. Some aquatic species that are sensitive to low dissolved oxygen levels may die. As a result, commercial and recreational fisheries catch less, resulting in smaller harvests and more expensive seafood. If a body of water affected by eutrophication can support marine life anymore, it would be considered a dead zone.
The oxygen cycle is crucial to the continuation of life on the planet Earth. Together with the carbon and nitrogen cycles, by traveling across the three primary spheres of the Earth, the oxygen cycle is a biologic activity that aids in sustaining oxygen concentration. The air and water both contain free oxygen in a modern environment. It is both the most prevalent component in the human body and the foremost prevalent gas in the environment. It is crucial to the majority of living organisms on the planet, and it is also a necessary component of biomolecules like nucleic acid and protein.
Biological indicators of eutrophication. Eutrophication measurement is a difficult task because of ongoing interaction between physical, chemical, and biological elements. The aquatic ecosystem is highly complex. The degree of eutrophication can be determined using a variety of markers, including first is nutrients. The key constituents that can be examined include total phosphorus, orthophosphate, total nitrogen, and nitrogen and nitrate. The two most crucial nutrients for plant growth are nitrate and phosphate. The algae biomass will likewise rise in areas with high nutrient concentration. Second is dissolved oxygen. All aquatic life depends heavily on enough dissolved oxygen in the water column. In eutrophic waterways, a dissolved oxygen concentration varies. Algae use oxygen for fuel. Therefore, a sizable algal population can produce water with deficient oxygen levels, often so low that even fish perish. The amount of algae in the water column is gauged by the chlorophyll A. Algae are comparable to plants because they utilize chlorophyllase and photosynthetic pigment and need light and oxygen to thrive. Biological water quality. Using the presence of organisms are the basis. This metric shows the water quality. Fish have a lengthy lifespan and are crucial indicators of the habitat's environmental health.
My name is Nicole Bobadilla, and I am here to discuss the after effects and disadvantages of how eutrophication affects the whole marine ecosystem. So let's begin to discuss what is eutrophication. Eutrophication is known for its excessive plant and algal growth, and it surpasses its limitations in ability to photosynthesize, limiting its growth factor. Algae are responsible for their own nourishment by using light and carbon dioxide to generate carbohydrates and oxygen. They use oxygen in photosynthesis, where molecular oxygen is liberated as a byproduct. And since human activities are also one of the reasons why eutrophication happens, excessive fertilizers enhance its productivity and increase the density and biomass of recreationally and economically important fishes, so as they believed. It affected the normal cycle of the system the fishes live in. It also comes from anthropogenic activities, such as sewage disposal, resulting in blooms of blue-green algae that reside above, covering the whole area of water. One example of a severely polluted lake is the Laguna de Bay, the Philippines' largest lake, which supports Filipino agriculture, industry, and hydropower generation. Untreated sewage and industrial debris greatly affected the lake's capacity. It's the worst lake for fishing to do. The consequences often occur when we've done something terrible and excessive, resulting in adverse environmental effects. The rivers affected by eutrophication are now harmful, foul-smelling, and blurry or darker in color, affecting their water quality. It is not as clear as it used to be. It affected the cycle of the ecosystem as eutrophication impaired the fish's vision, resulting in the ability to catch smaller prey to survive. The water is also toxic, as the pH level increases during the day because algal blooms contain harmful toxins which can also have invasive species like phytoplankton grow fast and spread throughout the water area. So let's now discuss the possible solutions or the strategies for solving this eutrophication problem. Firstly is, UN Environment has been studying nitrogen concentration in the lake's nutrients entering Manila Bay to the west of the city as part of the Global Nutrient Cycle Project. The project, funded by the Global Environment Facility, is developing policies and practices to reduce the impact of nutrients on the ecosystem. In addition to that, since pollution is a leading cause of eutrophication, reducing it in various forms can also prevent the further destruction of water bodies. Cutting back on nitrogen and phosphates discharged into water system can help lower nutrient content in the water system and hence control eutrophication. However, for this solution to work, industries and municipalities and individuals will work together to reduce their pollution levels. If industries cut back on pollution and cities continue to pollute water systems, there will be fewer gains. Other technologies that convert plant growth and water bodies into energy has also been advanced. Although innovations are expensive, they should be moved towards reversing years of human pollution that caused cultural eutrophication. Governments are therefore called upon to invest in supporting and encouraging innovations dealing with environmental challenges. Once again, my name is Nicole of Bobadilla, and let's go to the next discussion.
Water surely contains a lot of life. Aquatic animals are also those that can survive and flourish in water. Water is essential to their survival for a number of reasons, including food, shelter, reproduction, and many others. In contrast to terrestrial ecosystems that are built on land, an aquatic environment is an ecology that is created around a body of water. Communities of species that depend on one another and other surroundings make up aquatic ecosystem. An ecosystem is described as a functioning unit in which all living things interact with one another and the environment in order to survive.